What's up, my enlightened ones? Welcome back to Enlightened Ones Tarot. I'm Ash, and in today's video, I will be doing the new moon in Aries energy reading, guys. And it's gonna be fun. This is a super fun new moon. It's technically the first new moon of the astrological new year. It's the first. Aries is the first zodiac sign, so it's kind of a fun new moon, just in the sense that it's the first and it's in Aries, so which is the emperor, which is the energy of self, the energy of being first. Plus we have the fact that it's Aries is a fire sign, so we have that fire energy that some of us need to make, to turn our manifestations into fruition, to make our dreams come true, to check those boxes on our goals list, to do intention setting, guys, and to understand that infinite possibilities do exist, and to understand that the time is now. So when we're thinking about new moons, we're thinking about new beginnings, things that we have to let go of, kind of new steps. So it's a real fun energy right now, guys, and this is going to be a super, 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 super exciting reading, and I can't wait to get started. So let's go ahead and get into it. Guys, if you are new here, I like to conduct personal and spiritual growth readings, and self-development readings, and literally whatever that means to your life in the very moment based on current energies, okay? So it says soften. It's better. I'm like, if I could see it. Let's focus. It's better to be a soft wind no one saw coming than a tornado that destroys everything in its path, guys. I love that. So whatever it is that you guys are manifesting, stay soft with it. Stay soft with your words. I'm hearing, possibly keep things to yourself, manifest in secret. Don't tell everyone your plans. And then come at it softly. Don't come at it too strong, So I really, really love that as a wonderful affirmation to go ahead and get this reading started. Cool. So, since we are doing a new moon energy reading, let's hurry up and get the Moonology deck out here and go ahead and see what Moonology card comes out for us, which obviously may be, different than the new moon in Aries, and that's fine. These are just simply messages that will help you guys for this new moon, kind of like a ritual. It's going to be certain things are going to be said by source, spirit guides, universe, that you guys need to hear, that's going to help you with this new moon and to utilize the energy as best as possible. So let's see what messages come out of the Moonology. It was a few. There we go. We have don't let your past hold you back. Self-noid. Guys, that's also amazing when we're thinking about the new moon, because the new moon is all about letting go of things in the past, and bringing in new. Like, that's literally what the new moon represents. And I love that. So letting your past hold you back, however that resonates with you guys, but don't let it hold you back. Soften your words and soften your actions, but continue to take those actions. Our north nodes are where we should be and what we should be doing in our life, and our south node is pretty much who we were in lifetimes. So usually in your new lifetime, guys, you spend that entire lifetime trying to figure that out, trying to get into the north node, which is actually stepping out of your comfort zone and doing what you really want to do and what you should be doing. So I feel like this is like really saying with this new moon energy, guys, and the energies here with the last few weeks have been amplified. There's been a lot of good things are happening for people. I feel like I'm hearing like a lot of hard work is finally being paid off. People are actually starting to see that. And that's actually like dope if you think about it, guys, because that's the energy that you need when you're doing your new moon rituals and your intention setting, and you're doing all that. What is holding you back? For some of you, you might need to write down a list of your fears, right? What's holding you back? People, places, things, whatever that is, maybe you need to make a list of that so you can start checking it off on what you're eliminating out of your life that's holding you guys back. And I would say for many of you, I'm hearing fear. So just keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and keep going through these decks before I get out a tarot deck. We're going to go ahead and get a card out of the Angels Answers. Let's get some answers from our angels. It just says no. No. So however that resonates with you guys, individually, because this is a general reading, right? I can see this no going into a lot of places. The number one thing that I hear in my head right now that's like really resonating with me is saying no, telling people no. Okay? I feel like the spirit guides are telling you guys you might need to tell someone no. You might need to start saying no more, right? Yeah, we know there's that yes man. You should always say yes for some things, but right now, especially when we're going into this Aries energy of self, of first, right? Sometimes you have to put yourself first, and that might mean for many of you no. Okay? Whatever you're doing that's holding you back, no. That don't let it do it anymore. Like it's not worth it, you know. It's because eventually it just creates resentment, depression, and sadness, and you know, people are unhappy, and you know, a lot of that is your control. You are in control of your destiny. You're co-creating your reality with source, universe, spirit guides, God, whatever you guys believe in. You're co-creating your reality. So it's very important that you guys understand that you do have a say in what's happening in your life. Yes, there's faith, and yes, decisions take you down certain paths, but those are always changing. Think about it this way: we're always in different dimensions, in a sense, when it comes to the decisions that we make and what we say no to and what we say yes. So I feel like for someone, there's something that you need to say no to, something that you need to reject, and y'all might know what it is. You might not. You might know something might happen tomorrow, and you're just like, oh, that's what that no was. Let's go ahead and get a mermaid card out here and see what other energies we have going on with this new moon in Aries that we have, guys. Super excited. Super excited. It says reflections. What you contemplate can actualize. Exactly everything I just said. What you can contemplate, guys, that's that whole thing. What you think about the longest grows the strongest, right? That's what we see here with reflections on, you know, what is it that you can do. You can do anything that you want to do, but you have to believe that first, right? You have to step out of that comfort zone so that you can get in this reflections. New moons are great for reflections. I know usually they like to do reflections on the full moons, but it's also good to sit back and reflect, right? Reflect on what it is that you really want, and understand that whatever you're thinking about can happen. It may not happen immediately. I know we live in a fast driven world where everybody wants stuff now, right? It may not happen right now, but you're starting to get that momentum and that fire and that drive. I feel like many of you are going to see a shift in what you've been trying to manifest with this new energy, just because of how hot and fiery it is. But let's go keep it moving. Let's go ahead and actually get a card out of the Crystal Oracle deck and get a crystal out here as well. Yeah, I feel like many of you, you got to learn to say no sometimes and put yourself first. And I feel like this new moon, that's around the time you guys are really, really going to see it. This new moon, actually, guys, too, sorry I didn't mention, it is for March 21st. And I think it starts, you know, it just depends on your time zone, but that is the day of this new moon in Aries, the first new moon of the astrological new year. Or like, dope. This crystal is heavy in the third eye, crown chakra area. It can hit all the upper chakras, right? But this to me is telling me that you guys, need to trust your instincts and listen to your higher self and listen to your spirit guides and pay attention to the synchronicities, um because those are the things that are going to get you closer easier than not paying attention, if that makes sense. But let's go ahead and put that down, and actually I'm going to go ahead and get the essential meaning for Auralite. And then for some of you, I feel like a lot of it's like to check your aura. Check your aura, check the auras of others. If you're not feeling the vibe, it's time for it to go. If you're not feeling it, then why keep it around? And that's that reflection. So this is going to be a good time for you guys to do that as well, to reflect on what's no longer serving you and maybe cross things off your list. Maybe your list has changed, which is completely fine and completely understandable and happens a lot, right? It says the essential meaning is mindfulness, meditation on the present. Again, you need to meditate, you need to reflect, right? You need to meditate and you need to reflect. And check that list. Go back to your list. Like I said, spring is coming, guys, as well. So then we got to think about that. We have to think about that spring cleaning. Not only are you cleaning out your house, but you're cleaning out your mind. You're cleaning out your friends list. You're cleaning out your family. You're cleaning out your energies. You're cleaning out the energies around you. And this is saying be mindful of that, in meditation, and be in the present moment and contemplate. And I feel like for many of you, what's ever holding you back is surrounded by fears that really have no substance, if that makes sense. Like they don't really have nothing other than, this, that, and the other. And then the be soft, like don't come out like a tornado. I feel like for some of you, maybe not tell people your dreams, your goals, and your ambition, and maybe not tell them, because people unfortunately will pass their fears off to you, and you want to do something. You're like, hey, I want to start my own business, and they're just like, oh, well, what about this and that? And then they start projecting their reasons of why they wouldn't do it on you, and then that makes you doubt yourself. So that's what that be soften your words, be light, come in like a hurricane, come in, catch them off guard, but not in a crazy hectic way. So what's really cool about this crystal, guys, actually as well, is it contains 23 different minerals and is a healer on so many levels, guys. So this can heal you on so many levels. I love that. It says that it allows us to it allows us to use our energy regularly, which is really also another important factor to remember when we're thinking about the new moon in Aries, is because Aries, like I said, is a fire sign, which is a wand in the tarot world, which is all about that fire and that drive and that passion and that ambition, right? This Auralite is also saying that energy is that energy that you need to move mountains, period, right? It says that it helps with all the chakras, which we love, So think about aligning all of your chakras, guys, starting with that root chakra, starting at the base of it all, right? And aligning them up as you go, because at the end of the day, all of those chakras need to be aligned and need to be opened, and you need to be balanced so that you can pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities of the universe. And just remember, guys, I feel like if you're not seeing signs and synchronicities, something's off. So check yourself, kind of check in with yourself and see, where your mind, your body, and your spirit's at. And that's what this crystal is saying to do too. So I love, but you already know I love it all anyways, right? Like, duh, Ash. But let's go ahead and get a couple of tarot cards out here on this energy, this new moon energy, guys. Fun times. All right. Let's get some tarot out here. Okay, so we have some that flipped up, but I like this one that fell on the table. It's for many of you, it's a mindset. For many of you, your fears lie within your mind. And for you to manifest, you have to get out of that. And I like this because I do see a shift, the fact that it's in the reverse, of coming out of this mental mindset, of the 10 of, swords in reverse, um, despair, heartache. I'm hearing victimization for some of you might. But for many of you, it's fears, and for many of you, it's yourself. It's really you in your own mind. So I would say get out of your own way. Like you're hindering yourself, especially your mindset, guys. And that's why I love that reflections. Anything that can be will be. Oh, the chariot. The chariot's great. This is all about, once again, fire, drive, ambition, going, making that step, like getting in the damn car and making a move, taking an action. Like that's all this card is about. It's forward movement, momentum. It's getting shit done, right? But you have to get out your own way there with that swords cards there. Let's go ahead and get another tarot card out here. I actually see something inside of the deck that must have flipped up. Oh my goodness. We got the star, Aquarian energy. Also, the chariot is Cancer energy, guys. Aquarian energy is the star. The Aquarian is the star of the tarot deck, aka the star literally in my eyes. The star of your own show, right? The light. Understand that the stars are aligning for you. Understand and know that things are happening for you. You just have to say no to some things, right? Some things you got to let go. You got to recheck that list. You got to take them actions, get out your mind, and you'll be the star. The star also tells us to have hope and faith that things will work out in our favor. Okay? So, yeah, that's most definitely possible. If you just let go of fear and let go of, like I said, other people's expectations, other people's beliefs. People like to push their fears off onto others. That self-noid, letting go of the past, stepping into the new. The stars align for you. It's like that twinkle twinkle little star. Always understand that if you keep faith, no matter what, it's always going to work out, right? So I love that so much. This is like such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reading. I'm actually going to grab another tarot deck and just dig a little further into these tarot cards and into this reading, guys. I love this. This is an energy that you guys should not waste. Okay? Let's go ahead and see here. Tarot clarifiers. Okay. So we have the Six of Swords in reverse. So the fact that I was looking at the Chariot, and we have the Six of Swords in reverse for the Chariot. The Chariot is about forward movement. The Six of Swords is about forward movement. The Six of Swords in reverse is lack thereof. So some of you have to understand that life is full of many chapters, and some of them you're not meant to stay in the chapter all day. You got to keep it pushing, and this is what this is saying. So for this new moon energy, you got to go out with the old and in with the new. You got to make that forward movement. You got to let that baggage go over there with the Six of Swords. Once again, guys, that is minds. So some of you have to get rid of that old mindset and those old beliefs that are no longer serving you and keeping you fear and keeping you stagnant. I see forward movement here with this new moon energy, though. I love that, because that Chariot, it means whatever you're holding on to, it's time to go ahead and let it be what it is, right? So that's beautiful. Let's go ahead and get a clarifier for that 10. A bunch flipped up. But what's crazy is, like, just taking a quick glance at all of them, I still see conflict in the minds. I'm seeing not wanting to move forward, not feeling optimistic here. I see the Sun in reverse, which is, depression. I see Musician, which is trickery and deceitfulness, right? As well as feeling like you don't have the tools and the resources. I feel like that's all like an old belief that you guys just need to let go of with all of these flying out like that. I'm not going to take them. But I mean, they did tell a little quick story. So um, all these fell out and we're going to take them all. I love it. We have the 6 of Wands, which is like the chariot, right? It's once again, it's forward movement, achievement, success. As soon as you guys get out of your brain, you'll find success, right? And then you have the strength, right? Leo energy, fire, more fire energy. Have the strength to do what it is that you want. You have the strength to do it. You're stronger than you think. That's what that card is saying. You are stronger than you think. I love this 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is all about happiness and childhood memories. And for some reason I'm hearing somebody needs to go back to their childhood. What was it that you wanted to be when you were a child? What was it that lit your fire and brought that light into your life? That's what you guys need to be searching for, right? And that's what you need to be putting first. And all that other bullshit, all that other bullshit's gotta go, right? But guys, this is a very deep reading. I love this so much. But I do have to end it. Because I feel like spirit, source, universe, God, angel guides have literally said everything they want to say, right? You got to let some things go. You got to say no. You got to contemplate, recheck that list for this new upcoming astrological new year and this new astrological year, like let's start it off with a bang. We're starting it off with that fire energy. We're not letting the past hold us back. We're keeping things to ourselves so that we don't got other people all in our brain trying to stop us and catch us off guard, right? And those are the things I feel like that you guys should focus on with this new moon energy. And it's really gonna pay off. I promise you it will, guys. And yeah, and when it does, just come back and let me know in the comments. I like to hear success stories so much, guys. But like I said, I feel like all of the messages have been said, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the reading. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful high vibrational new moon, and I hope that I see you guys back here at the next one. Namaste.